The Morgan Report with David Morgan. Discover how to build and protect your wealth at themorganreport.com.
David Morgan of themorganreport.com with the week ending 9 February 2024. Well, just a quick reminder, we have these icons at the top of the landing page for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So if you just want to hit the Twitter feed, just hit that. Of course, the members login is here. So this week, I'm going to try and be brief. I had a lot of fun this week in numerous ways. And one was that I did an interview with Peter Thomas, who was a floor trader during the hunt situation, basically from beginning to end. And so we went through that and had several laughs and a lot of reminiscing of days gone by. And one of the interesting things, which I knew after reading Paul Sarnoff's book, Silver Bulls, and talking to the trust manager of the Hunts Fund, or the Hunt Trust, I should say, was that no one's really familiar with deliveries way back in the beginning. And of course, delivering off the exchange does happen, I want to say fairly often, but it happens. There's, flow in and out in the gold and silver all the time, but not nearly commensurate with the amount of paper contracts that are traded. Anyway, that part of the interview I think you'll find rather fascinating. At least I did. In fact, the whole thing was just a lot of fun. And of course, the way you get to it is from the main landing page, and you go to the blog tab and hit the blog tab, and it'll open up all the interviews that I do or I give. Sometimes I'm the interviewer, sometimes the IMV, and we go through again top to bottom. This is not transcribed, but I think there's services out there that you can get a free transcription of it. I think maybe YouTube transcribes it line by line, but they don't publish, paragraph by paragraph. Regardless, that's it. I hope you have fun with it. Not a whole lot to report on the metals this week. You can check my Twitter feed for most of the information I thought was pertinent in the precious metals arena. I just posted one this morning that had to do with platinum and palladium and how tied together they really are. And of course, as anyone that follows me or has for very long knows, that platinum is in a deficit, and it should continue, according to educated guesses, a deficit for a few more years. So regardless, I'm going to keep it really short and sweet this week. We did publish last week. Feedback has been good, which it usually is. One of our speculations has been trying our patience for quite some time. And finally, things broke through. And then, of course, we did a video update for our premium subscribers. Got the CEO and one of the principals of the company on the camera with us and went through everything kind of step by step, and got a lot of good feedback from that. One member said, I'm glad I held. It was worth it. The update was very, very good, and thank you for doing it. So that's about it this week. I don't have a lot more to talk about. So much is going on. And of course, outside of the metals arena, the Tucker Carlson Putin interview was quite an interesting one. I don't think I'm going to comment on it. Chris Martenson looks like he has. I'll probably listen to that later today. He has very good insights on almost anything that he puts in public or private. A lot of respect for Dr. Chris Martenson. And I'll leave it there. I'll be back with you next week with another weekly perspective. This is David Morgan of themorganreport.com.
What if I told you that you could go broke in less than 24 hours? That's how long it took for the Dow Jones Industrial Average to plunge by nearly 22%, losing investors billions overnight. The same happened to the FTX crypto exchange and Terra Luna stablecoin. Both crashed overnight, losing crypto investors billions. You need a strategy that will protect whatever amount of savings you have now. We are going to witness the greatest transfer of wealth that has ever occurred in recorded history, and you must understand the following. You can absolutely go broke in one day. We've been helping subscribers weather this economic mess for years. Now it's time for you to get the same insights. What really happens during a major collapse is that the wealth changes hands. You will actually benefit by looking ahead and knowing exactly how to build and preserve your wealth. Putting just 10% or 20% of your wealth into our approach could make all the difference in your financial security and peace of mind over the next few years. Discover the Morgan Report today. Visit our site at themorganreport.com.